IBS is directly proportional to the QOL index, which we call the quality of life index. Okay. So the quality of life can only be improved by solving the root cause of all your troubles of life. And according to research, 80% of the root cause of all troubles are spiritual. Therefore, the WHO recommends only a spiritual solution can improve the quality of our life completely and permanently. So this is exactly the breakdown of our life problems. And you see almost 80% of them are spiritual. And so we got to have a spiritual solution. So that is why a spiritual solution is a must for overcoming your IBS issue. Now let's understand how and much get man more deep into it. Why only this spiritual science and this particular system. So now this IBS issue is not a one-dimensional disease, but multi-dimensional, which encompasses psychological, emotional, and physical aspects. So an overall holistic health is required to cover all these three aspects and get a complete and permanent solution. So we can conclude that only an accurate spiritual science-based holistic health lifestyle is a complete and permanent solution for IBS. Now there are various spiritual philosophies and processes meditations, but still followers of all these but one are suffering with these diseases without any complete benefit or IBS reversal. Even I was one of them. On the basis of my 24 plus years of spiritual experiences and the various philosophies, I myself am a living example of it as I've specifically experienced as I shared. So I've helped many spiritual people from the art of living, Sadhguru, Buddhism, and they shared that they have found immense benefits with me and this course, and which they couldn't get there in their spiritual processes. And that divine science is the best and only complete and permanent solution to all the issues of life. The understanding and mastery of the mind can be achieved easily. Well, why only divine science this we are talking about? Because the understanding and mastery of the mind can be achieved easily and naturally, as numerous case histories have shown through the correct and regular practice of divine science. The reason it works so efficiently is that it is based on the accurate conceptual knowledge of the self's inner workings, and thus acts as a roadmap to lead one gently, safely, and permanently back to one's center. The powers of spiritual development and physical maintenance and restoration are all automatic. So, divine science contributes to the theory as well as the practice of holistic health. The theory of divine science points out the root of the holistic health, which is in the conscient, sentimental, and spiritual entity, the soul. The soul controls the activities of every organ, in fact, the whole body, as the soul integrates the various brain mechanisms. So let's understand, because these are the latest researches in neurophysiology. Okay. So this, let us understand first what is a soul. So, and who are we? Okay. So we are just uh, a soul living in this body. This you see like a car. So if the body is the car, then you are the driver of the car. So you, the soul, drive the body, as you see here, just exactly here. And that is what you saw, that this lady, uh, her forehead, at her forehead, you see, there we actually, there the soul actually is placed in the body. Okay. So human being is a soul in the physical body. While the body is composed of 5 elements of matter, as you know, and is operated through the mechanism of the physical brain by the soul. So soul using the brain operates and through its own faculties of mind, intellect, and resolve. So the soul is seated in a position in the center of the forehead, as you saw that lady, just behind the pituitary gland at the base of the hypothalamus. This is the hypothalamus, and the base is the there is the soul. So which we can understand through this soul and brain relationship. You see, this is the soul in the brain, and this is how the soul is the central point. It controls the brain. You see. So this is the relationship. Okay. So all the brain functions. It is so. Just imagine the importance of this soul. And some people call it Agya Chakra. People who know the third eye and all. So that is actually it. The soul. They don't understand a lot of people. Only 1% of people know about it, I think, these days, uh, in the more depth of spirituality. And but scientific spirituality is what I'm talking about. So it is all scientifically proven. So this is how the soul controls your whole brain and brain workings. So now this is how the soul actually affects every organ and the functioning of every organ of the body. It controls, rather, I would say. So affects in the sense, if the soul is not empowered and at the right state, and you don't empower your soul, then it can affect your organs. How? Because we have so many negative emotions, negative situations, and so many things that actually affect the brain, the mind, and the soul controls it. So if you see here how the soul is controlling every organ of the body, and the soul through the endocrine system, okay, controls every organ of the body. So basically, it's like, I would not say through the endocrine system, it controls the body. I would rather say that the hormones are released through the endocrine system. They are responsible for the release of the hormones. So if the endocrine, if this, if there are, if there is a proper functioning of our endocrine system, then the hormones, the release would be absolutely perfect. And so our organs would be functioning in a perfect way. Our gut, our digestive system, uh, in reference to our IBS issue right now. So now, if the soul is empowered, it removes all these negativities, gets free from it. And due to that, everything, irrespective of the negative situations, you can have a perfect working, perfect hormone release of into your systems, into every organs of the body. And therefore, due to that soul empowerment, high positive energy into the soul, you can actually control every function of your digestive system, organ, all the other organs also, and therefore you can achieve great health, a great metabolism, great digestive system. Now, this is the hypothalamus. This is how you can understand how our emotions affect our hormones and endocrine system. Because here you see hypothalamus. So this is the hypothalamus, and this is responsible for emotion. And as I shared, the soul is placed here. So it controls that, and that is how our emotions and all can get controlled by the soul. Okay. So I hope this is clear, how uh, the soul controls the brain, mind, every function of the organs, of the all the organs of the body, especially the digestive system in our case for our IBS. In fact, all others also. Yeah, it's all interrelated, all the organs. So now what the bonus of this system, what you can get is, you can get benefit in your, first of all, you can get benefit in your, in other diseases also, interrelated diseases with IBS and other diseases also. Highest mental state and energy of ease, happiness, and bliss holding. Transformation into positive, dynamic, and magnetic personality, resulting in peak performance in your job and business. High energy and increased work stamina, increased mental capacity like memory, intelligence, and intuitions, better business and professional relationships through understanding of team and clients. Highest physical state and energy, making you Superman active any and everything. Benefit, as I shared here, benefit in interrelated and other diseases as well. Better relationships leading to a blissful and happy family life. Complete sense of satisfaction and achievement in life, and lifetime good health, wealth, and happiness. So this is you, the current self, which is in the problem right now. And if you know, if it takes my help, you can reach to better health, and benefit of benefits, you will get better relationships and more work as well, with improving your career and overall quality of life and every aspect of it. So using my divine science IBS miracle, you can just take my service, advice, and this is it. And you can get benefit. So now some of the misconceptions related to this spiritual science process or spiritual process, which you may have, is that I won't be able to do any spiritual process, as I've heard it's very difficult. I don't believe in spirituality. I don't believe in religion itself. In fact, God, as I'm an atheist, I feel that spirituality is all blind faith and not at all scientific. I can't sit for long hours of meditations. How can spirituality heal my disease if medical science can? So this is the experience of Mr. Rohit about the spiritual system. He's an IT professional, very well educated and scientific, like an educated guy, so he's a science guy. So he shared that he just shared about the experience of the spiritual stuff about what I shared with you, that soul empowerment, whether it's really impacting our disease or not, helping in overcoming our disease or not. So he shared that, sir, I can really differentiate between body and soul, but I need to energize my soul. Yes, what I shared with different techniques, but I felt confidence and positive energy in yesterday's session that he had one of the sessions which with me, and that he can face any problems with it. Okay, and he can become more energized and stressed. This is one of the uh, feedback of my live session of my host participants, patients. So this is a suicidal PTG. This is lady who had a lot of pain in her abdomen. Mamta Joshi ji, about her I shared earlier, Miss Mamta, that Max Hospital patient, and Miss Aditi. She felt feeling light and relaxed, and so this is how all these guys felt. So now how this guy, now let's coming to the atheist part, like especially for people who believe that they don't be, they spirituality is not for them, or who don't believe in spirituality, or even are atheist. Let's hear out from a technical guy, a telecom professional, about what he thinks about. He was atheist, and how what was his experience about this session, one of the sessions with me.
एक्चुअली सर मैं क्या हुआ कि मैं थोड़ा सा ऑनेस्टली बताऊं तो मैं स्पिरिचुअलिटी में नहीं बिलीव करता था, और मैं ऑनेस्टली बताऊं तो मैं एथियस्ट टाइप का पर्सनालिटी था। मैं रिलीजन में विश्वास नहीं रखता था, भगवान में विश्वास नहीं रखता था। तो मुझे लगा क्या टाइम पास है यार, फिर भी देखते हैं कि अभी डूबते हुए व्यक्ति को तिनका का सहारा की जरूरत है, तो उसी तरह में चलो यार देख लेते हैं, कुछ मिलता है तो ठीक है। तो सिमिलरली मैंने आपका सेशन में गया कि देखते हैं क्या होता है। फिर मैंने जब देखा तो मुझे थोड़ा सा रियलाइज हुआ कि नहीं, इट वर्क्स, ठीक है। तो मुझे थोड़ा सा बेटर एक्सपीरियंस हुआ, रियलाइज हुआ कि नहीं ऐसा है और ये क्योर किया सकता है इससे।
वाह, तो आपको यकीन है कि मैं आपको हेल्प कर सकता हूँ पूरा आईबीएस में पूरी तरीके से? क्या आपको 100% कॉन्फिडेंस है?
और लेकिन पूरा 100%
100% कॉन्फिडेंस है कि मैं आईबीएस में आपको हेल्प कर सकता हूँ पूरी तरीके से?
100% कॉन्फिडेंस है।